We're here at Wickets Stadium.
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there'll be something early for the bowlers, but the captain's asking the openers to get the pads on.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. The crowd is... Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the four.
The Super Kings has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive outside edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
Lovely shot. Cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one.
Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally there's some work to do to cut that off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Drilled that one away. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. Kolkata, 33 for none. Ahmed from the Tata end. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get four.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed one. It's taken the bat before pad.
Narine looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that...
Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and...
Oh, a little full, and that's going to be 4 runs.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a...
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that...
Jadeja from the Garware Pavilion end. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just time.
We didn't hear or see anything. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. Super catch.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
Chance. Beautiful catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Missed it. That was a chance. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. 4 runs added in that over. Kolkata a 91 for 2. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Missed brilliant end. 2 straight and punched through the leg side.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That's gone. Nice simple catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Quickly into position and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Singh, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bubbler. 6 more.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Thick edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? He's got to follow. Whacked away.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Yeah, it can be very... disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on.
A very defensive field, this.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch. Cut away but straight to point for the easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Well, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Respond.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the...
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the hit.
Gets on to...
Just open the face of the bat really well and through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
Huge edge. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Current from the Garware Pavilion end. Singh waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
That was a Bapton going very defensive.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Wow, that's missed the lot. The Super Kings has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Finds the edge. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Russell, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply? No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have been set a target of 182 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the...
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
2 overs gone, and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Got that away nicely.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. We can take plenty of confidence from...
Power and precision in that shot.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Perfectly timed.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment.
Tried it, not very well. Smashed to the boundary.
Aurora, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Smacks that away through the gap. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
You can't hit the...
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Gone. Good work catching that one. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The first wicket's down. back to the pavilion and disappointment is etched on their face.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field. Rahane back into the attack. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Kolkata managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. They're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Well, the delivery was poor.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. It could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Norkia is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Brilliant diving stop. Oh my, that's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. How will he reply? Of disdain.
Narine, the spinner, coming into the attack. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Narine. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Russell coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Might look to go big again here.
Beats the field with a great shot.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 all the way.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries. Power and precision in that shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the Capitals stick with them.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, the Super Kings, 156 for 1. Russell from the Garware Pavilion end. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Can he come back with a dot ball? A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
I tell you what, that's even bigger than the other two. 3 maximums in a row.
Well, that just shows how difficult life can be as a bowler. Lifts the ball off a good length. A fabulous bit of timing for 6.
Good shot. A beauty.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.